Will you stop watching the police station, Osborne?
They say they've caught him.
Well, I should hope so. It's been nearly a month. Crime right on their doorstep. I'd have solved it before now. It's total incompetence.
What makes you say that?
Because they've gone about it in the wrong way. It happened in our car park, and have we been questioned? No. I'd have interrogated everyone in the building down to the caretaker. I'd have taken statements. Routine police work and hard graft. That's what solves cases.
How do you know?
His uncle's a traffic warden.
Well, at least I wouldn't be looking for a man with staring eyes. That's what the police are doing. They're looking for a man with staring eyes, I ask you.
Well, she said he had staring eyes.
That's what eyes are for, Osborne. What do you expect him to do with them? Whistle?
Well, at least they've made an arrest.
Oh, excuse me, they have not made an arrest, Harvey. Let's be careful with our terminology here. A man is assisting them with their inquiries. That is all.
Look! I wonder if that's him. Here. See, getting out of the car there. Look, he's handcuffed to a detective. That's him, all right. Look at that shaven head, those little piggy eyes.
That's the arresting officer, Osborne.
What? He's right, Osborne. Just look at him. You see, that's the trouble with the police today. You can't tell them from the criminal classes.
Have you heard? They've caught the groper.
One moment, Norma. Let's beware of inexactitudes here. They have not caught the groper. Groping has not been established. He merely tried to drag her into the shadows. We don't know what his motives were.
Well, he wasn't going to show her his stamp collection. And if she hadn't fought him off, what would have happened?
She didn't fight him off. He was disturbed by a passing policeman.
You seem to know a lot about it.
Well, crime is a particular interest of mine. They were keeping a watch out for car theft. A bit late, if you ask me. I shall never see my hubcaps again. But there you are. That's the police for you. Too late with too little. Now, what I'd have done was build up a picture of the assailant. Someone with a record of stealing from cars.
And groping.
And possibly groping.
And large staring eyes.
Oh, forget the staring eyes.
He's right. You can't arrest someone for having large, staring eyes. There wouldn't be anyone left in the accounts department.
Then I'd have run all the information through the computer and come up with a few names. There'd be someone in the frame by now.
Well, let's just hope they charge him, then we can all relax.
It's one thing to charge them, Harvey. It's another to make it stick. You see, that's the trouble with the police today. They're too busy chasing the motorist. They don't know enough about criminal psychology and interrogation techniques. In fact, any decent brief can run rings. And why? Because they haven't got it up here. Not enough O-levels. In fact, they can be incredibly stupid.
Ralph, this is Detective Sergeant Stubbs. He'd like us to assist him in his investigation. Do you put these on, gentlemen?
Why, yes, officer. We're hardly the criminal type.
That's just the point, sir. Our suspect doesn't consider himself to be the criminal type either. And he particularly requested that this ID parade should consist of men who use your company car park. After that, I thought let's make them fairly nondescript. Won't keep you a moment.
I don't think he likes you, Ralph.
I'm not surprised. Why did you have to run off at the mouth like that? I've always had excellent relations with the police. They were wonderful when I was attacked by the Rottweiler.
I suppose this is the interrogation room.
Yes. Oh, I see they've washed the blood off the walls.
What? That's enough, Harvey. You'll make the boy nervous.
I don't mean nervous, Osborne. It's perfectly straightforward. We'll just stand in a line, then they'll bring Chummy in.
Chummy? Who's Chummy?
Oh, the suspect. He'll choose a place in the line, then they'll wheel in the witness who'll seek to identify him.
Have you done this before, Ralph?
Well, no, but I've seen it on the bill. There's nothing to worry about that.
Calm down, Arthur. Calm down. Take your hands off me, you pigs.
Now, this was your idea. Take it easy. Now, gentlemen, if you form a line along there. Now, pick your place, Arthur. Blimey. Is this the best you can get? I'll stand next to Dum Dum here. Thank you, sir. Right, Sharon. I want you to walk along this line. If you see the man who attacked you, don't say anything, just touch him on the shoulder. Take your time.
Could have happened to anyone, Harvey.
Yeah.
He said it happens all the time. They choose someone of a similar appearance to give the suspect a chance.
Yes, but you look nothing like him.
Well, I'm as much like him as you are.
Ah, but she didn't pick me out, did she?
She was confused.
Yes. I suppose she could have seen you before.
What?
And then got confused about the date. I mean, after all, it was a month ago. Who remembers where they were a month ago?
Right.
Where were you?
Well, Now, wait a minute, Harvey. You don't think I...
No, of course not. But it doesn't matter what I think. It's what they think. I mean, this has blown the whole case wide open. We're all going to be asked where we were that night. So where were you?
I was here.
On your own?
Yes, as usual.
Anyone see you?
No.
You're in trouble.
Am I?
No alibi, a short distance from the scene of the crime. I'll say you're in trouble. You could be in the slammer by tomorrow.
What am I going to do?
Say you were with me.
Where?
At the Golden Moon having a Chinese meal, about 7, then home.
Well, that's a lie.
Not entirely. I was there. And tidies things up. We don't want to confuse the police, waste their time on needless inquiries. You ever been inside a cell, Ralph?
Who's going to believe we had a Chinese meal together?
Someone already does.
Who?
The wife.
What?
I was with someone else that night. It was purely innocent, but I don't want it to come out in case I have to make a statement.
Oh, no.
Why not, Ralph? You can save a marriage and look after yourself at the same time. They take your shoes away, Ralph. They strip you and look at you through a peephole.
No, they won't, because no one's going to...
It's funny, that.
What was?
The way she picked you out.
Well, she was confused.
Yeah, I could see she was confused. It's funny, though. Where were you that night, Ralph?
I was with Harvey.
Could I have your attention? Owing to that unfortunate incident during the identification parade, Detective Sergeant Stubbs is coming over to take statements. Sorry about that, Ralph. It's a rotten business. Not even the type.
No, J.J.
Although, what is the type, I wonder? Look at Crippen. Look at Wallace. Look at Christie. All eminently respectable men, and yet, underneath all that, the slow fuse burning away. Must have been quite a shock when she picked you out.
Oh, it was.
Oh, nonsense.
Yes.
At least you'll be able to tell them where you were that night.
Right.
Where was that, Ralph?
I was with Harvey.
Really? You, Osborne?
I was in a room full of people, the Dramatic Society.
Will they be able to remember you, do you think?
No. I was off 6 weeks with sinus and nobody noticed I'd gone.
That's because you have a forgettable face, Osborne. Thank God for it. Not like Ralph here. His face is apparently more memorable. I think it's the eyes. Well, I just hope this isn't going to bring the department into disrepute.
J.J.,
Yes, Harvey.
where were you that night?
I was here, of course. Where else? Burning the midnight oil. No need to look surprised, Ralph. Some of us have to work. We can't be all out enjoying Chinese food.
But J.J.
Sorry to disturb you at work, and I need to take a few statements. I do apologise for what happened, sir.
Oh, that's all right.
You probably think we're being very slow and stupid.
Good heavens, no.
We had to release him, of course,
Yes, of course.
but the woman gave us a comprehensive description, and we've prepared a photo-fit picture for release to the press. Now, since you all work in the vicinity, we wondered if you'd seen this man wandering about.
No, I've never seen him before, that's a certainty.
Mm-hmm.
Where's Osborne?
Over at the stores.
Good, we've got to talk, Harvey.
Oh, have we?
Yes, I think we found him.
Who?
The groper. Morley wasn't in the office that night. I'd have seen him.
How? You were with me at the Golden Moon, remember?
Well, yes, but that wasn't the truth, was it? I was here and he wasn't. He lied. Why did he do that?
I don't know. Why did you?
No, wait a minute, Harvey. That was your idea.
Oh, don't blame me. I was trying to do you a favour. I don't like the way I'm being drawn into this, Ralph.
Drawn into it? I was here that night.
Then why didn't Morley see you?
He wasn't here.
We've only got your word for that, Ralph.
Harvey, do you think I'm the man with the staring eyes?
Well, they're certainly protruding at the moment.
Well, what about Morley? When staring eyes were handed out, he was certainly in the front row.
Yes, but she didn't pick him out, did she? Besides, violence isn't in his nature.
Well, it isn't in mine, is it?
No. But what about ambition?
What?
I know you want promotion, Ralph. We all want promotion. But there's a limit. There's a price I won't pay, and that is to condemn an innocent man.
Oh, and what about me?
Yes, Ralph. What about you?
Did they nail him?
Well, no, not exactly.
Well, I hope they get him.
So do I.
Why didn't she identify him?
Well, you'll laugh. She identified me instead.
No.
Yes.
That's ridiculous.
Oh, I'm glad someone thinks so. Could I have those figures, please?
What's that?
Oh, it's just a photo fit. They want us to keep an eye out for him.
Well, he'd better not come near me. I'll get my knees.
Yes, I'm not very interested in where he'll get your knees, Norma. You can take these back now.
He looks just like you. Same staring eyes.
Don't you start. I have not got staring eyes. The whole thing's preposterous.
Of course it's preposterous, Ralph. I realise that. You can't work with someone without getting to know him. Where were you that night?
I was with Harvey at the Golden Moon from 7 until 9. I had prawn balls, lemon, chicken, and egg foo young. Satisfied?
No.
What do you mean, no? What are you looking at me like that for? Don't you believe me?
You weren't with Harvey that night.
Well, how do you know?
Because I was.
I hope you don't want to smell nice tonight.
Why?
They've just drunk your scent. You don't seem very concerned. What's that you're reading? The evening paper?
No.
Of course it's the evening paper. Let me see. Oh, my God.
He looks just like you. Even the staring eyes.
Not got staring eyes. There may be a faint resemblance, that's all.
It's uncanny.
No, it isn't. Look, I told you. She saw me this morning and she simply described me from that.
Why?
I don't know.
It's very strange.
Well, she is strange. She's weird. She's diabolical. You should have seen the way she was dressed, that woman. If I had my hands on her now.
Why? What would you do to her, Ralph?
Look, do you mind if we don't discuss this anymore? I think you'll agree the whole thing's preposterous.
Of course it's preposterous.
Well, I could bring an action.
You could sue.
Exactly.
For harassment.
Right.
Where were you that night, Ralph?
I was... Well, it was 4 weeks ago Thursday, but fortunately I do remember I was having a Chinese meal with Harvey.
Thursday?
What's the matter?
Well, that's the night we had the dumplings.
Yes?
You had a Chinese meal as well?
Well, you know what Chinese food's like. No sooner had it than forgotten it.
You must have done.
Why?
You never mentioned it. You said you were working late.
Well, I must have got confused.
You mean like the time you had the blackout?
I've never had a blackout.
When you fell down the stairs?
I caught my foot. I've got no history of blackouts.
Great Uncle Ralph has.
Well, he also thinks he's the Prince of Wales. You mentioned Great Uncle Ralph to the police and I'm finished.
I wasn't going to.
Look, I've had a bad day. I come home here for a little comfort and support. They say that a trouble shared is a trouble halved. Not around here, it isn't. It's doubled. All I get is staring eyes and mental blackouts. Women.
Why do you keep raging against women, Ralph?
I'm not raging against women. Look, what are you trying to say? That I'm off my trolley?
No. But you didn't have a Chinese meal that night, Ralph. Because you had 3 helpings of stew and dumplings. You'd have exploded.
You're trying to catch me out?
No.
Who do you think you are, Miss Marple?
Ralph, all I want you to do is tell me the truth.
Oh, all right. It was Harvey's idea. He was with a woman. And I was alone at the office. We both needed an alibi, so...
I see.
It's the truth. Don't you trust me?
Oh, yes. About as far as I could throw a grand piano.
Just a few more questions, I hope you don't mind.
No?
I'll clear the dishes.
This must all seem very slow and plodding to a man with an agile mind like yours, sir.
Not at all. What do you want to know?
The, Chinese restaurant. Which one was it, sir?
The Golden Moon.
Golden Moon. That's Cantonese, isn't it, sir?
I believe so.
Yeah, I prefer Cantonese. Did you have the Yang Chow CG Tao? I understand that's a speciality.
No, I had prawn balls, lemon chicken and egg foo young.
Egg foo young? They wouldn't serve egg foo young at the Golden Moon. They'd scorn it. They'd laugh in your face if you ordered egg foo young. The chef would sooner cut his wrist than prepare egg foo young. It's for the peasants.
Oh, well, perhaps I was mistaken.
Not a regular with a chopstick, sir.
No.
It was the Golden Moon, not the Lotus House, the World of Susie Wong, or the Shanghai.
Why?
Well, the waiters don't seem to remember you, which is surprising considering your distinctive features.
Is it? Well, it was nearly a month ago, and they are Chinese. We probably all look the same to them.
But they remember your colleague. They said he was dining with a young lady.
Well, perhaps I got it wrong. Maybe I was confused.
Of course you got it wrong, Ralph. Don't you remember? Well, that's the night you came home early. We had a bottle of wine, and then... Well, surprised you've forgotten that. You were in one of your romantic moods. He gets like that sometimes. Monkey.
Oh, yes.
You was in one of those sort of moods, were you, sir?
Yes, I think I was.
Yeah, well, that explains it.
What?
Well, why you left your car behind. You must have forgotten it. It was observed in the car park at 9 o'clock. Perhaps we'll talk again when your memory's a little clearer, hmm?
You staying, Ralph?
Yes.
Well, make sure there's somebody with you.
Right. Why?
Because you're in the frame. You only have to sneeze around here and you're in trouble.
Who says I'm in the frame?
Detective Sergeant Stubbs questioned me for an hour today about you. I had to tell him that perhaps I'd made a mistake. I didn't see you that night.
Perhaps you'd made a mistake? What am I supposed to tell him?
Plead amnesia.
Oh, you mean a blackout? Oh, no. I'm not going to be in the frame much longer because I'm going to confront Morley tonight. Have you noticed the way he's been behaving, Harvey? Have you noticed the way he's been twitching?
He's always twitched.
Harvey, he wasn't here that night. Don't you believe me?
Maybe he was. Maybe he wasn't. The thing is, Ralph, were you?
I believe you, Ralph. Morley wasn't here that night.
How do you know?
Because I saw him in Corporation Street standing next to his car, looking furtive.
Furtive?
Yes, and licking those thin lips.
Yes, thin lips.
I saw him, Ralph, because it was a full moon.
Full moon?
Yes, it was a full moon that night. I've got it in my diary here. There, see? Now, it was a full moon the night he gave Glover a heart attack. It was a full moon the night he gave us all the sack. And it's a full moon tonight.
You're not suggesting he's affected by the moon like some sort of wolf? No, that's silly.
Is it? Is it? Have you ever noticed the dark hair growing on the back of his hands?
Oswald, I want you to go across to the police station and tell dear Stubbs I wish to amend my statement.
Right. Oh, Ralph, take care. You could have the strength of 10 tonight.
No.
Keep away!
No, don't be silly. It's me. Listen.
You fiend!
Of
Officer, you arrived at the opportune moment. He was about to strike again.
Who was?
The man with the staring eyes.
I'm not the man with the staring eyes. He is. He wasn't in the office that night. He was out roaming the streets. By day, a respectable accountant. By night, the groper.
I'm not the groper.
Osborne saw you.
Is this true, sir?
Well, yes, it was a confidential matter. I thought I couldn't tell you. I was following my secretary. She was dining that evening with a married member of the staff. I don't approve of this sort of thing. I wanted to make sure she arrived home safely.
Oh, a likely story.
It's true. I saw him peering through the window of the restaurant.
Are you sure?
Yes, he was there so long he misted up the glass.
I see. So that still leaves us for you, sir.
No, it doesn't.
Have you got something to say, sir?
Yes. Ralph can't be the groper because the groper doesn't exist.
Of course he exists.
No. You see, I was walking through the car park just now when I saw Chummy,
Chummy?
our original suspect. Would you light me, officer? Thank you. He was talking to a woman, the woman who identified Ralph. I put it to you that they knew each other, that their whole story was a tissue of lies, that they were discovered lurking with intent and made the whole thing up. Thus, incriminating an innocent man, my good friend, Ralph West.
Blimey. You said he's still in the car park?
Yes, if you're quick, you might just catch them. No, I can't say I'm hopeful.
Oh, thanks, Harvey.
Oh, my pleasure. What are friends for?
Sorry, Ralph. Got carried away. Too much Inspector Morse, I suppose.
Yes, sorry, Ralph.
Oh, that's all right. We all make mistakes.
Yes, groper indeed. Do I look like a groper? Well, don't all speak at once.
Never mind, Mr. Morley, never mind. If it hadn't been for Harvey, we would all be under suspicion.
Yes, full marks, Harvey.
It was nothing, just a little applied logic. Evening, all.